Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're going to be talking about Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park at Disney World Orlando, and I'm really excited about this video. I have a lot of stuff to tell you guys. If you missed any of the other videos in the series, I will link them for you down below. And I've had so much fun talking about this. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm an absolute Disney freak. So let's go ahead and get started with this. We'll talk about rides first. I've tended to do that with the other videos. I absolutely could not pick one must do ride for you guys. So here's what my number one, like, absolute must do. It was actually my favorite ride in all four of the Disney parks, Expedition Everest. It is a roller coaster. It's pretty high thrill. It goes forwards and backwards, inside and outside. So you're gonna get, all these different experiences and all this. It's gonna shake you up a little bit, just shake up your senses a little bit. It's not a rough roller coaster, but it is gonna shake up your senses. So much fun. Such a cool experience from start to finish. The queue line is awesome. But the line is going to get well over an hour if you don't have a fast pass for it. I did discuss, the fast pass system in depth in my one of my videos, so that will definitely be linked down below if you're not 100% for sure what a fast pass is. It's just a ticket essentially to get you on to 3 rides with no waiting. So you hook those up on your My Disney Experience app, which I also repped in my other videos. So definitely check that out if you're wanting more information on that. But you absolutely have to ride Expedition Everest. It is so cool. My husband and I rode it, I believe, 3 times in one day. So definitely don't miss that. And then the other just absolute must do for me was Kilimanjaro safaris. And what you do is you literally go on a safari with a tour guide, and you're going to go and you're going to encounter all of these amazing live animals. And they are just, they're right there. They're right next to you. I actually was sitting, kind of against the railing in our safari vehicle, and the giraffes were so close that I literally reached for my phone and I took a selfie with a giraffe. It was that close to me. So totally awesome. It's actually a quite lengthy ride too. It takes you about, I would say, 30 to 45 minutes to get through the ride. It is amazing. It is so cool. But the line for that does get lengthy, so I would definitely use a fast pass for it. If at all possible, ride it twice. Now, I know that some people are not going to want to do it twice, or some people aren't going to want to wait in line for it twice, or whatever. But I would recommend doing what we did, which is riding it once in the morning and once in the evening, because the animals are going to be in different positions. Some of the lions were asleep in the morning whenever we rode it, but then they were awake in the evening. So you get a different experience every single time, which is just awesome. I absolutely love how close you can get to the animals. The tour guides are just full of information. You can ask them all kinds of questions. They know just so much stuff about the animals. They'll tell you, anything that you want to know. So that is an absolute must do. It was so fantastic. And there's not a whole lot of rides in Animal Kingdom, so that's why they tend to get really busy, I feel like. But another ride that was kind of cool was the dinosaur ride over in Dinoland. We didn't have to wait for it, but it's pretty cool. And then there's like more shows than there are rides. So let's go ahead and talk about the shows, I guess. The number one show that I would say that you guys absolutely need to check out is the Lion King show. I believe it's called the Festival of the Lion King. Don't quote me on that, but it is so cool. It just combines live action. There are dancers, there are acrobats, there are people, in costume, people in character. They sing all of the songs from The Lion King. And even for me, I'm not a huge fan of The Lion King, the movie itself. Don't get me started on why. But I just had an experience as a child, and I've never been a fan of The Lion King. So even for me, who, is not thrilled by the movie, was just blown away by the show. It was so cool. And they have multiple shows throughout the day, so it shouldn't be a big deal for you guys to be able to go and check that out. And then another one of the shows that I really enjoyed was the Finding Nemo musical, which is like, it just takes you through the story of Finding Nemo, but it's like a black light. I'm not really sure what you describe it as, but it's like a black light show combined with live action and puppets. So, like, when I say puppets, don't think like, it's not a hand puppet, like these big, beautiful puppets that look exactly like all of the characters from Nemo. And there's singing, there's talking. It's a perfect mix of like dialogue and music, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. We saw it towards the end of the day, so I was a little bit tired during it, but it was a great show. I really enjoyed it. And then there's also quite a few cool character meets at Animal Kingdom that you could do. You could meet Pocahontas and Tarzan, and Mickey and Minnie, Donald and Goofy, all in their like explorer adventure clothing, which is really cool. And Animal Kingdom has not previously had a nighttime show like the other parks because of, just concern for the animals and things. But I believe it's in April or May. They're doing a ton of construction and refurbishing right now. But I believe in April or May is when they're going to debut their park closing or, nighttime show. And so, I would definitely love to hear a review from you guys in the coming months if you guys see any of that. I know that they're also doing a huge expansion. There was just a ton of, fences and gates and walls and things put up whenever we were there because they're doing so much. So they also have a lot of live animals that you can, go. It's kind of like a zoo in a way, I guess. There's several trails that you can go down and look at live animals, and there's just you're just walking by and there's monkeys, and it was it was a really cool experience. It felt like a theme park and a zoo all in one, but we didn't have quite as long of a day there because they do close like right at dark because of concern for the animals and things like that. So I would definitely suggest that you guys spend like a whole day there, but I don't know if I would say that it's a 2 day park or anything like that. You could definitely get everything done in one day. Another show that was kind of fun was the It's Tough to Be a Bug show. And it's just obviously like from A Bug's Life, and it's a 3D show. You put on glasses, and the whole theater, it's actually inside the Tree of Life, which is, the main focal point for Animal Kingdom. It's like the first thing you see when you walk in, and it is just gorgeous. And there's a theater underneath it. That's where you go for It's Tough to Be a Bug. And that was a lot of fun. We really, did enjoy that show. And as far as the food goes, we only ate one meal in Animal Kingdom. It was our first day of vacation when we went to Animal Kingdom, so we were still on that, like, like super tight budget. Like, we were still not really in vacation mode. We were still in like responsible mode. So we only ate at one place. We ate at Flame Tree Barbecue. I had read a lot of really good reviews about it, and it did not disappoint. It was so good. I got pulled pork, and I believe my husband got like a barbecue chicken type dish. I don't really remember, but the baked beans were delicious. The prices were decent, but it was really, really good. I would definitely eat there again. And they had multiple kinds of barbecue sauce that you could choose from. So, for somebody like me, that was really, really great. I did enjoy that. And they have a lot of really cool, shops and souvenirs and things in Animal Kingdom that you're not really going to find at the other Disney parks, just because they have kind of like themed lands, and they're like, Africa and things like that. So there's all kinds of like really cultural, like, native type souvenirs. I picked up an ivory elephant that I really liked, and then I put it down really quickly because of the price tag. So, if you're looking for more adult, themed house decorations that are more, cultural and not so, I guess the word is kid themed. I don't really know, but Animal Kingdom, that would be the place for you to check that out. Definitely don't skip this park. It's really, really awesome. It has a different feel than the other parks. I really love that about Disney, is that all four of the parks are so unique, and they have so many, unique things that you can experience in all of them, so that you don't feel like, you're kind of just going through the motions every day. And then they also have a train that takes you, they call it Rafiki's Exploration. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's based on Rafiki from The Lion King, and it's like a discovery center for kids. It's like, science for animals, and, it talks about the environment and things like that. So there's just a lot of, cool information where your kids can go and they can learn and everything. But since we didn't have kids with us, we just went over there, and there's a photo op with Rafiki, and there's also a photo op with Chip and Dale over there. And so we just hung out, just checked it all out, and we had a great time. But I think that's all I have to talk about for Animal Kingdom. It's, it stays open less time, so we spent less time in it, and I have less things to talk about. So, absolutely thank you guys for watching, and leave me a thumbs up and a comment if you have any questions. I would love to answer them for you. I love to talk about Disney. So, thanks for stopping by today. Have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.